Welcome to my YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel, I talk about art, philosophy, psychology, spirituality, and all things I know something about, and also share about my experiences on my YouTube channel. And I know I've been absent for a while, but I'm back. I decided to make a video about the types of people I don't trust and why I don't trust them, and also why you, the viewer, shouldn't trust these kind of people as well. So let's begin. First, I want to begin with the types of women you should never trust. Let's begin with number 1. The first type of woman you should never trust is a friend. If you are a woman and you have a friend, female friend, that always puts you down, always secretly gossips behind your back, and if you find yourself feeling hurt each time that friend of yours says something to you, then that means that that friend is not your real friend. If a female friend makes hurtful jokes about you and you don't feel comfortable about it, or if you find out that your friend shared some secrets about you behind your back, then that means you need to watch out for that person, because they are just enemies in disguise. What I mean by that is someone that is sharing things behind your back, someone that gossips about you, or someone that makes hurtful jokes about you is not your real friend. I know that women don't really understand the intentions behind some behaviors, and women tend to dismiss or ignore that kind of passive-aggressive behavior. But if you realize that your female friend is not being honest with you, if you realize that she is gossiping behind your back, if you realize that your friend is becoming friends with people that you don't like, that is the sign that that person is envious of you, and that means that you need to cut off that friend. Painful betrayal can affect a person very deeply, and that was a really deep, painful experience I experienced as a child, and as a teenager as well. And that's when I realized I understood as a child that I could not even trust people that grew up together with me. The number 1 kind of people or kind of woman you should never trust is the friend that laughs in your face but does secret things behind your back. You need to be woke, especially with social media and all those things going on. It is so much easier for people to betray each other or to do hurtful things behind someone's back. So the second type of woman you should never trust is the woman or the friend that stays neutral in all types of conflict or problems. For example, something happens between you and a colleague, and when you complain or when you talk about it to that friend or to that woman, she will stay only neutral and never defend your side. And she will also talk and make you feel like you are the problem. These kind of women are also secretly envious of you, and that is why these kind of women will also. And the third kind of woman you should never trust are pick-me women. What does that mean? Pick-me women are women that has deep insecurities within themselves. They feel so insecure about themselves that they will choose a man over protecting or forming a good friendship with the woman they are envious of. So these kind of women are very dangerous because, for example, their insecurity is so deep rooted and their envy is so big that they will seek validation from unworthy men. This kind of women, this kind of fake friends can put you in dangerous situations because, like I said, they're also envious. And why are they envious? Because these kind of friends or these kind of women, they see every other woman as a competition, and they rather seek that superficial validation than to work on themselves and to form beautiful friendships or respectful friendships or connections with other women. And this kind of women will also use manipulation in order to appear as if they are woman-friendly, as if they are feminists, as if they have a lot of empathy. But these kind of women are actually most of the times narcissistic or even have just narcissistic personality disorders. And you should never try to convince this kind of women to see things from your side or to make them understand you or your perspective, because that will never work. Okay, this was a short list about the kind of women you should never trust. Now, I want to talk about the type of man you should never trust. So, I have also a lot of experience with this because as a pretty woman, different kind of men, they tend to be or feel attracted to me, but I'm a woman that don't feel easily attracted, and I also am not a woman that would seek validation from men. I am actually just an introverted woman, and I'm not only introverted, I also know when to speak up or when to make things work in my favor. I also am aware of my quote-unquote pretty privilege. But like I said, I, as a pretty woman who is self-aware and who is good at observing the behavior of people, I have observed how different kind of untrustworthy men act to manipulate or to make you think they are trustworthy, and then finally how they can betray you. So the first type of man you should never trust is the man that instantly, without knowing you, shows a lot of love or a lot of appreciation, because that is most of the time manipulation. That is called love bombing. Yeah, let me explain how you can spot that, or why certain men act like that. Because most men think or know that women want to feel emotionally connected, or that women want to feel validated. So some men, when they see a woman that they want to use, or that they just want to get something out from, they instantly, without even knowing that woman, they will use a manipulation tactic called love bombing, like I said. And they will smile a lot. They will come to you and say, I love you. They will come to you and say, you are such an amazing person. They will act as if they like you. They will act as if you are the most beautiful or amazing woman they ever met. But what they also will do is they will mirror your personality. So that way you will think that you have a lot of things in common. For example, if you are a woman that loves to do gardening, the man that is love bombing you will observe that about you, or they will secretly watch your social media, for example, and they will see that you love gardening, that you love flowers, or that you love to be in nature, for example, and they will come to you and act as if they also love gardening, and they will say, oh my god, I didn't know that you loved gardening too. I didn't know that you love nature too. They will mirror your personality, and they will make it look like as if it is a coincidence. And with that mirroring behavior combined with the love bombing will make you think that you have found your soulmate. It will make you think that you find the love of your life. It will make you think that finally the man of your dreams has arrived. But falsely, it is a lie. But so that is the number one kind of man you should watch out for. And especially if you have any insecurities within you, you just need to learn to observe the situation without involving your emotions. And the best way to do that is to write for yourself what you are feeling and why you feel it, because journaling can help you understand which emotion is originally from you and what emotion came from the manipulation. But how can you spot the difference between manipulation and genuine interest? I'm going to explain that. So, manipulation, love bombing, is something that happens quickly. It happens too fast. It happens out of nowhere. And it gives you a feeling of high, as if you are on the roller coaster. Do you know the feeling when you are on a roller coaster and you're very up in the sky? That is the kind of feeling you will feel when a man is trying to love bomb you or manipulate you. And your emotions will quickly change from very positive to super negative, because this kind of manipulative man will one day give you a lot of attention, a lot of appreciation, fake appreciation, and then the next day they will ignore you, they will do as if you don't exist, they will refuse to make eye contact, and they will do as if they have never seen you. And you will think by yourself, what happened? What happened, and why am I experiencing this? Did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong? But no, you didn't do something wrong, or you didn't say something wrong. That is emotional manipulation. Like I said, the first type of man you should watch out for is the manipulative man. And on the internet, they say that only narcissistic men manipulate, or men that has narcissistic personalities are the ones that manipulate. No, a man doesn't have to be a narcissist in order to be manipulative. A man can have a very good empathy, a man can even be emotionally intelligent, and even then they can use manipulation. And you need to be very aware of this, because these kind of men, why are they doing this? The reason why most men do this is because number one, they feel insecure. Number two, they feel jealous of the woman they try to connect with, but not the kind of jealousy where the man is envious of another man giving attention to you. No, this is the kind of jealousy that kind of men feel, the kind of jealousy that women feel for each other as well. Why? Because some men know that women achieve things much more easier in life. Some men envy women because of their beauty. Literally, this is literally the truth. I have experienced it myself. I have literally experienced men who I thought were mature, who I thought were intelligent, being jealous of my beauty. And you would think that, like, the first time I realized that, I was shocked. Like, I was thinking by myself, like, is this really how the world works? It was a big shock to me. But these are the reasons why men do this because they see the potential in women and they want to sabotage us, but they know that they cannot sabotage us physically. So some men will try to sabotage you by hurting you emotionally. They will try to hurt you so big and so deeply with the intention of you never recovering ever again. And this is the truth. For example, look at some celebrities, look at some female celebrities. And like what I noticed is when, for example, when a female singer has no man in her life, she is like on top of the world. She creates such amazing songs, amazing albums. But when a man enters her life, immediately the creativity drops, or that female singer will instantly feel the lack of motivation, or the man in her life will try to sabotage her. And you can see this story with so many celebrities, and not even celebrities, just normal people. Like, you can see this example all around the world. And the biggest example is the example with Marilyn Monroe. From what I have discovered is that Marilyn Monroe was a very beautiful woman. She had also talent, and she was very charming. But each time she would allow a man in her life, you could see the sadness in her eyes. You can do the research as well. I'm speaking facts here. So it is important. It doesn't even matter if you are a man or a woman. You should be aware of the people that can be deceptive. You need to be aware of manipulation. It doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman. It's not a time to be unaware of the manipulative things that people do. And especially if you are a woman or a man around my age. If you are a man or woman around the age of, just in her or his early 20s, you need to understand that that trusting people can be dangerous. And some people, or some professionals on social media say that, if you lack trust, then it is just a wound inside of you, and that if you cut off people easily, that there is something wrong with you. But I don't believe that. I believe that some things that the society labels as bad, or like bad personality traits, can actually protect oneself from danger. And for example, I don't trust people that easily, but I do trust people like that are genuine or that are authentic. It's not that I don't trust people. It's not that I don't trust any person at all. And for example, what I have observed with women around my age is they think that male validation is something important. But if I have to be honest, I myself don't really give a fuck. And like the biggest reason of this is because I have experienced near death experiences many times in my life. I have experienced things that are so deep and that changed me in such a intense way that the validation of people, or that what other people say about me is really something that I really don't care anymore, because I know, because of the near death experiences I experienced, I became aware. I became more aware of death, of that maybe I will not live tomorrow, or maybe that we have limited time on earth. So um, early in my life, I realized that wait a damn minute. The validation of people is really not a big deal. It does not even matter if people like me or hate me, because I've experienced that even if I do things to please people, they will still be ungrateful. And I realized quickly in life that the validation of people doesn't mean a thing, and that is uh, that is the reason why, that is the thing, or that is the mindset that maybe sets me apart from the rest of the people of the society. And I'm not saying this because I think I'm the best, or I think I am better than everyone else. No, I say this because I mean it genuinely, and I am also self-aware. And for example, because of the near-death experiences I experienced, I understood that I, every day, it doesn't matter what day it is, I just need to do what I want to do. I just need to do what my heart desires. And so, for example, I really love to dress classy and like in a vintage way. I really love 70s inspired makeup, or like vintage, but also kind of modern looking clothes. Like I really love like vintage, elegant clothes. I really love it, and it really fits me, and and so that is something I decided to wear. I decided to wear more 70s or like 60s inspired clothes or makeup styles. And at the beginning, like people that knew me, they said like, "Oh, why are you doing this?" And like, "Why are you dressing so vintage? It doesn't make sense." But I thought by myself, I don't need to explain to them what I'm doing, because they will never get what I experience. They will never understand the thing I experience, and they will also never understand what the reason is why I decided to be more authentic. And actually, me deciding to wear things that reveals my authentic self, such as those 70s inspired makeup or looks, I realized that people, or like, for example, men, they they found my authentic self more attractive, even when like, for example, when like fake friends around me, fake female friends around me told me that I was not looking the best, and I was looking weird, which wasn't true. I was, and I will always look the best. Anyways, they said like I don't look the best, but like when I decided to be more authentic, when I decided to like wear things that really makes me happy, I literally realized that that made me more magnetic. that made me more attractive. And I started to realize that even like men who tend to be be like nonchalant, or like men that act like they are tough, even men like that, they like became obsessed with me. And like but like and like even if I never cared about validation, it of course was some kind of little confirmation that that my authentic self is actually much better than what people made me believe it was. So, so that, and also when I decided to be more authentic, I realized that fake friends I had around me, they one by one, they one by one started to leave my life. And the number one reason behind it is because, of course, envy. And um, because what other thing can be the reason behind why they suddenly acted so strange, or why they suddenly felt like not talking to me anymore? The reason behind it is envy. And so I realized that being authentic and like doing things for myself and showing up the way I want to show up and being confident within myself, that is also the thing that protects me from people that are fake. Most people will think that change is wrong, or like that change is scary. But to me, that change was not scary, because I know that um, people people can change too. Like people can leave. And I became more authentic when I decided to do the things that I wanted to do. When I decided that I am no longer gonna allow other people to dictate me and my life. That's when I realized that fake people leave. That's when I realized that my authenticity repels fake friends. And I also understood that my authenticity is something that protects myself. This was my little story about myself, and also about the kind of people you shouldn't trust and why you shouldn't trust them. I hope this video was educational, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, and please remember to share if you think other people should know about the information I shared in this video. Never stop being yourself, and also be confident. Do whatever you want respectfully, and also never be afraid to be your authentic self. Thanks for watching. Bye.